We are in the Salamanca area of Madrid, and Salamanca is a kind of a fancy shopping area here. They have a really nice restaurant that we've eaten at before called ten con ten, which essentially means have with have, and the best translation to English is kind of like something with something. It's a really nice restaurant. They tend to be a little more touristy. Their meal hours are a little bit earlier than some of the Spanish places. So we're here to have dinner at 5:30, which is very unusual for Spain. Normally the dinner hour starts at about 8 p.m. But we're here, we're gonna have a nice dinner, and we are looking forward to this. We've been looking forward to it for 2.5 years since the last time we were in Spain. Here 2.5 years ago, so we really like this place.
Thank you very much.
So,
welcome home in that case.
Thank you so much. So I've looked at the menu and I thought I'm going to get something that isn't typically Spanish. They have spinach croquettes, which are a little bit more Spanish than the others that I'm getting. They also have a linguine with truffle that I'm going to wind up getting. Young is going to get the picanha, which she had here last time, and she just went nuts over. And then we're going to get their apple tart for dessert because their apple tart is so good here. And I'm going to get myself a glass of wine. And Young is being a teetotaler tonight, and she's just going to have water. So all in all, we're going to have a very pleasant dinner, and we do like this place. The place is beautiful. The food is good. It's very popular right now, especially at 5:30. One of the few restaurants open for dinner at this hour, and it's hopping. It's really kind of fun. I would like. We will start with the spinach croquettes. Yes, medio raro. Okay, and I will have the linguine
with truffle.
Truffle, yes,
Okay.
that sounds very good. And I would like to start.
Cream and egg.
Cream and good.
Good.
Sounds very good. And I will have a glass of red wine. Now, what do you have?
¿Quiere from Rioja, from Ribera? From Rioja
Me
tiene...
encanta Rioja.
Rioja. ¿Tiene señorío de Cutcurrita o Marqués de Vargas?
Marqués de Vargas.
Muy bien, muchas
All right.
gracias, señor.
Gracias. Now, while we're here in Spain, you're going to hear me say this over and over. The tomatoes in Spain, there's just nothing like them. Their tastes are so good. And they make tomato salad with them. They make gazpacho with them. Gazpacho is a classic cold tomato soup. You find it all over Spain. It's wonderful. Some places are better than others, but you'll find it everywhere. They serve it here as sort of an amuse-bouche, which I'm looking forward to trying here. Very nice, sweet tomato, grassy flavor. Again, their bread is going to have a very homemade style to the bread. You pay for bread when they bring it to the table, but it's still worth it here in Spain because the bread is so good. So we are going to have ourselves a very nice start to a very nice meal.
You like it?
I love it.
Gracias.
Gracias. She said the plate is very hot.
Oh my God.
Croquettes or croquetas are very classic Spanish appetizer. You can get them everywhere. You can have them as tapas if you want. They're very good. They come with a really good one is a ham and mushroom. This time at this restaurant they had spinach croquettes. I've been craving my vegetables, so this way I can pretend I'm actually eating my vegetables, even though this is fried spinach and cream. I can still pretend it's healthy, right?
Yes.
That is very, very hot, but it is delicious. Really good. This is my spinach lollipop. You know, I've actually had friends who've come to Spain, and the tomatoes are so good, they eat so many of them, they go home with tomato poisoning. But it's so good. Sweet and fresh and delicious. Where do we go up to San Sebastian? We go to Barnett store. We get their tomato salad, which is just a bunch of cut up tomatoes with olive oil over them. We're going to be in heaven. You know what? We're in heaven now. Another lollipop. So for my main course, I got something that's not traditionally Spanish, but it is traditionally good. It's a linguine with a cream sauce and truffles. And I can smell the truffles right now. There's fresh truffles that's shaved on top of this, along with the cream, along with the linguine. Oh my goodness. I am ready to eat this in one bite, but I'm probably going to take my time and enjoy it with my glass of Rioja red wine. That is so rich with the cream sauce, with the truffle. You can taste the truffle, you can smell the truffle. And I see right in the bottom they put an egg yolk in the center. I need to mix it up so that I have not only cream, but cream and egg and truffle and all together. Watch this. I'm going to break the yolk just for you. See that? Okay, this is a decadent dinner. Pasta del cielo, pasta of heaven, is amazing. Young ordered picanha. It's come already sliced up. Elizabeth, this is for you again. We know you love your medium rare or rare. It comes with some salt flakes. It's got some little plantains fried on the side and yuca. Okay, I dipped it in the salt. Tender, beefy, delicious. Okay. Yuca is very crunchy. It's like a potato, but it has a little more tang to it. It's got a crunchy outside and a tender inside. You see it a lot in Latin American foods. This basically is a Latin American dish that they're serving here. It's more of a almost Brazilian, but I would say maybe more Argentinian than what you would get here in Spain. But this is so good. The outside of the yuca is fried to the point where you almost taste a little char to it. Really good. And the inside is tender. It is tangy. I love my plantains. They have a slight sweet flavor to them, and they're really good, and they make plantain chips here. So. Delicious. Now this is Young's meal. This is much more beefy than I'm ready for tonight. I'm doing my pasta. For dessert, especially in Spain, there's very little better than their fresh apple tart with really, really good vanilla ice cream on it. It's got a crispy, crunchy, buttery crust. The apples are shaved really thin, really nice, and the ice cream is usually a nata ice cream, which is made from milk. When you boil the milk, the skin comes to the top, that's all the butter fat. They take that off and they make ice cream with it. And it's just a rich tasting vanilla ice cream. The apple juice and the sugars in the apple have caramelized. It's chewy, it's caramel flavored, it's a caramel apple with buttery crust underneath. So good. This is such a decadent dessert, just such a decadent dinner. Whenever you come to Salamanca area of Madrid, you expect something a little over the top, or something a little bit more decadent than normal because it's such a high-end area. Well, this restaurant definitely fills the bill. It's one of our favorite restaurants in Madrid. When you want something a little bit more upscale and not necessarily traditional Spanish, this is just delicious. And both Young and I are going to demolish this, and you don't get to watch.